Welcome to Volunteer Orientation Part 2 for Making a Difference at Street Youth Ministry. Thank you for joining me. My name is Terry Cole. I founded the ministry in 2008. I was a volunteer. Watch out. You don't know where your volunteering might lead. I was an intern for 2 years at 2 different organizations that work with street youth, and I started the ministry in 2008 by having one event every Friday. Then we added another event the next year and another event the next year, and one thing led to another. And by 2016, we had 11 weekly events throughout the West Campus neighborhood, all without a full-time facility. We were driving ourselves, our clients, and our volunteers nuts, just trying to keep up with where to be and when. That all changed in 2017 when in January we opened up our drop-in facility where you will be volunteering. Our clients have been setting records ever since. A lot of volunteers ask, how should I talk to the clients? I'm a little nervous about that. In a structured event, you're just going to want to participate. Just talk with the staff members and with the volunteers, other volunteers, and with the clients just as they do. You'll just be a participant, and all of a sudden you'll be in conversation. Unstructured events present a little bit of a different challenge. Clients are just like you and me, and talking with them needn't be any different. Asking questions about them is the easiest way to engage in conversation. Be interested in them. Even shy people like to talk about themselves more than any other subject. And clients like the same things that you do. So think about asking about a movie or a song or a book or sports. They're going to have some kind of response. I would advise avoiding questions like, are you having a good day? That's a yes-no answer, and it doesn't really lead to conversation. You might instead try, what's one good thing about today? Superlatives are also a problem sometimes in conversation. Think about this question. What's your favorite band? That's hard. It's much easier to say, what's a band you like? Or what are some bands that you like? So those types of questions will get the conversation flowing faster. Sometimes volunteers are shy to ask about being homeless, but they are homeless, and you can ask them anything once you have the conversation going. If they're uncomfortable or having a bad day, they'll let you know, and you can just change the topic. So you will encounter all kinds of clients at our drop-in in our ministry, and we divide them into 4 different stages. Freshmen are what we call clients who are new to the street. The number one thing they're going to be talking about is freedom. They love being on the streets because it's so much better than where they came from. Sophomores are much the same, but they sort of oscillate between happy and go lucky and sort of wise and realizing this isn't going to last forever. But they kind of go back and forth, so we call them sophomores. Juniors are where things get kind of real. They realize they can't stay on the street forever. They often are going to feel trapped or stuck, even angry. They're unsure how to overcome the troubles that they have accumulated. But we work with them, or they work things out, and they become seniors. That means they have a plan, and they're focused on that plan that's going to take them out of poverty. And of course, we welcome every week several recovered clients. They are no longer street dependent. Here's the good news. Almost all our clients get to this stage, but it's a 3 or 4 year process for most of them. So what do we do to help? Well, we adapt what we do to the stage of the client who's standing in front of us. For a freshman, we mostly are interested in keeping them alive and their safety. We do talk with them to help them recognize their strengths. For sophomores, we wait for those moments where they're a little on the wiser side, and we ask them about their future and ask them about the options they see. But we don't push too hard. When they hit the junior stage, We ask them what they're thinking is their path off the street. And if they're stuck, we offer suggestions based on our experience from the past. We are lucky enough to work with 500 individuals every year. So we have a lot of experience. As seniors, what we do is we believe in the plan that the client has. Maybe we don't think it's the best plan, but it's their plan, it's what they've picked, we believe in it, and we help as best we can to keep them focused. And if they need to revisit their plan, we help them with that. So that's kind of how we help. Does it work? Absolutely yes is the answer. Clients who deeply engage with us change a lot. And conversely, clients who just stay on the periphery and don't engage with us much don't change much. Now, I've got data to back that up. In a typical day in 2018, we saw 60 clients. I'm sorry, a typical week in 2018, we saw 60 clients. 40 of them were deeply engaged. And that's not just a meaningless number. That means to be deeply engaged with us means you've had 10 deep conversations with us or with you as a volunteer, and you've hung out with us or volunteers for 40 hours. So it's a very deep level of commitment and investment in these folks. 85% of the people who are deeply engaged are making changes in their life. Only 30% of those unengaged are making changes. We think that data says a lot. All right, let's talk about our drop-in. You're going to see the kitchen, and in there, you're going to be prepping, cooking, helping set up the buffet, helping clean up. Everyone helps in the kitchen. Our clients are responsible for doing their own dishes plus some, but you can help. We do ask you to take out recycling and trash. We compost. We're very green. We're proud of that. You may be asked to help out in our food receiving room, where we receive $4,000 for the donated food a month. We weigh and count everything and write it down. We refrigerate, freeze, or restock the pantry with it. You may be asked to help out in the thrift store, folding and fluffing or restocking as needed. It's really fun and a great way to interact with clients, helping them find things that they're looking for. This is our thrift station, sort of the control room of the thrift store, if you will. This is where we receive all the non-food donations, about $6,500 a month from all sorts of people who walk in. We weigh or count everything. We get the people's names and contact information. We sort it out. We send items back to the stockroom. And you will be asked probably to write thank you notes on paper to some of the people who donate. We take a picture of it and send it to them just to keep them coming back. This is our sanctuary in the back. The heart of it is that little black stand that we call our concierge desk. It's where clients could do laundry, drop off their laundry, pick up their laundry. Volunteers check in and do debriefing there. There is a volunteer locker just around the corner in one of the side rooms where you can keep your things safe there. And there are side rooms in the sanctuary that are used as stock rooms as well as counseling rooms. There's a food room, a clothing and gear room, a toiletry room, and an art supply room. You'll probably help us put things away there and retrieve them as we need it. I do want to point out that as you debrief, you can always claim a social media bonus. We highly encourage you to post about your experience on social media, and we'll give you a quarter of an hour bonus for doing so each time you visit if you want. You also can join our active volunteer private group on Facebook. Just ask to join after you've volunteered 3 times, and we'll admit you. We post about one-of-a-kind volunteer jobs that you won't hear about any other way there. All right, that's our orientation number 2. We hope it has helped you know how to be a productive and high-impact volunteer. Proceed now to the volunteer survey number 2 at that link. It does include sign up for your second tour of duty. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you very soon. Remember, there are 4 orientations, so you have 2 more to go. Thank you very much for showing your support to Street Youth Ministry clients. It really is important.